Howdy, I'm Bike Dad TJ, and this is an episode on how to accessorize your bike, also known as how to successorize. On every ride, you need a few things. Food and water, for sure, and a way to repair your tube. I usually just carry some form of like gummy bears or something like high sugar just to get me through the ride, and I always carry it in one of my packs. I'll go over the packs in a minute. Water bottle is always important. I carry mine in a water bottle cage. You can also do a camelback, which is a way to get your water on your back and drink it easily instead of having to reach down on your bike. Food and water for sure on every ride, and also a way to repair your tube. You might not need to repair it if you bring a tube with you that is your size of your tire. That will be available on your tire. Just match it, bring it into the shop and say, I need a 26 by whatever or 700C by whatever. You also need a way to pump it up. This is a handy pump that can attach to your bike via your water bottle holder. Another option for pump is compressed air with a little nozzle. Just make sure you remember if you have a Presta or a Schrader valve. More on that in another video. So, a way for a new tire and a way to pump it up. If you don't want to bring along a tire or tube, in this case, you can bring along a patch kit. I will go over how to do a patch quickly in another video. The biggest angry part of roadside repair of your tube is getting it off the tire, which is getting it off the wheel. These are called tire irons, and I usually carry at least a couple with me, or one of these handy things. They are available at your local bike shop. I also carry with me, and not on every ride, but I like to bring along a pocket tool with a chain pin device that allows me to reset my pin on my chain if needed. Before every ride, you should make sure your bike chain is lubed, and instead of using WD-40, don't use WD-40. WD-40 is a great lubricant, however, it attracts dirt oil. Use a Teflon-based lubricant, and you don't have to keep one of these. You can use an easy one I keep in my glove box, even a tiny one on the trail ride. I also like to wear gloves on every ride. I like to have padding on mine. I happen to prefer these retro ones, which I just think are cool. Your pressure is on this part of your wrist, so make sure you find one with a pad right there. So on every ride, make sure you successorize with a way to repair your tube so you can get to the next destination, food and water. You also will need a way to carry your patch kit, tube, lube, pump, whatever. I prefer the under the seat saddlebag here. They also make ones, if you have a top tube that goes across, ones that hold right here. You also can get a rack, and on the rack you have a few options. You can get a big one which has a panniers that fold down. You can get some fashionable panniers like this. They will sit like that. Those can definitely carry you. This This is what I like to call the grocery getter because it actually holds 2 grocery bags of food really well, and they sit on the panniers on either side of your racks. My wife really likes that sits on the front, a little handbag, and it also turns into a fashionable purse. That's kind of cool. So, just remember a way to repair your tube, or a new tube, food and water, on every ride. We'll talk about bike packing on a different video. Have a great day. This is Bike Dad TJ.